The Adventures of Oliver Twist was written by Charles Dickens. In the preface of his book, he wrote, "I wish to show in Oliver the principle of good surviving through every adverse circumstance. Oliver is a good and innocent child among thieves, scalawags, and murderers. He was born in a workhouse near London, where his mother promptly died, leaving him in wretched conditions. As we first meet Oliver, it is dinner time at the workhouse, owned by the insipid, miserly, fat Mr. Bumble, and the starving orphans are dreaming of food."
walks to London and is befriended by the artful Dodger and the boys from Fagin's Refuge. These people are actually thieves and pickpockets with Fagin as their leader. What it must have been like to be an orphan in England in the 18th century, I am sure we can never truly imagine.
Where is love? Does it fall from skies above? Is it underneath the willow tree that I've been dreaming of? Where is she? Whom I close my eyes to see? Will I ever know the sweet hello that not for only me? Every night I kneel and pray, let tomorrow be the day, till I am beside the someone who I can mean something to. Where is
Look over there. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey! Hey! Are you lost? Are you hungry? Yes, I've been walking for almost 7 days. Been running away from the police, have you? No. Got any lodging? Any money? Not a farthing. Suppose you need somewhere to sleep tonight. Yes, you know anyone? Just so happens we know a respectable old gentleman, and he'll give you lodging for nothing. If you're taken by a gentleman, he knows, that is. He must be a very kind gentleman. He is. That's what it means to belong to them. My name is Charlie Bates. The legend is for Bates. He plays big games and he's always after the ship. My name is the Artful Dodger, but the people call me the Dodger. My name is Oliver. Oliver Flint. Come on, Oliver. You can be one of us. my dear?
Yes, sir.
They're mine. My little property. All I have to live upon in my old age. The folks call me a miser. Only a miser. But you think I'm a kindly old gentleman, don't you, Oliver?
Yes, sir.
Dodger, boy, I hope you've been working hard this morning, my dear. What have you got, Dodger?
I've got a couple of pocketbooks, sir.
Not so heavy as they might be, but very neat. Good boy. Good boy. And what have you got, Charlie?
Some white, sir, and nobody spelled the thing with a stick, sir. I'd be careful and find them out. Just as you talking, sir.
Yes. They're very good ones. But you weren't too careful on your sewing. Why don't you teach Oliver here to pick up the initials that you didn't do correctly? Shall we, my dear?
Oh, please, sir.
I bet Oliver would like to be able to make pocket handkerchiefs as easy as Charlie Bates. Wouldn't you, my dear?
Oh, yes, sir.
I bet Oliver would like to start work right away. Wouldn't you, Oliver?
I can teach them.
Well, it is still. And Oliver looks a quick and eager lad. All right, boys, take over. Let's be back still. Good luck in the first job, Oliver, my dear. I shall be waiting here when you come back. You can go. Be back still. You can go while you're working. This place I'm taking ground. Till you're home. Stay down. Very welcome. Be back still. You can tell where dangerous work. Do not forget to kill. Be back still.
We'll have a 15-minute intermission. We have a dessert table. I know the ladies are putting together right now, and there's a bar and soft drinks right outside. It'll just be 15 minutes, so it won't be very long while the children change clothes. Thank you.
You have just heard the voice of the Phantom of the Opera. The musical version of the Phantom of the Opera was written by Andrew Lloyd Webber and was based on a French novel by Gaston Leroux. Leroux wrote this story ghost really existed. The Phantom musical centers around a man deformed through his youth in an accident, who lives in the cavernous tunnels under the opera house and fancies himself as an opera writer. The Phantom falls in love with one of the young women in the opera. He teaches her to sing and casts a spell on the girl Christine. She becomes infatuated with her teacher, the Phantom. Unfortunately, the Phantom has an evil side, and murders begin to take place while he is engineering his opera from the wings. It is not until the last few minutes of the play that Christine is able to break away from the Phantom's mental hold on her and return to her true love. The Phantom is a complex character of both good and evil, as written by Proust. One should never judge men because of a recollection of malice, for we do not know all the good that at other times they have sincerely achieved. One resents and feels great sorrow for this lonely, bitter man in love. It is for the audience to each decide what kind of man the Phantom was. As we transcend into the 18th century in Paris, we find the Phantom old and crippled. He has gone to see the last remnants of the opera house auctions. A music box is being sold, which Christine loved, and the Phantom thinks of the past.
May I have your attention, please? Attention! Lot 665, ladies and gentlemen, a musical box in the shape of a barrel organ. Attached to the figure of a monkey in Persian robes playing the cymbals. This item, discovered in the vaults of the theater, still in working order, showing here. May I start the bidding with 20 francs? 15 then? 15 bid. 20 then? 25? Thank you, madam. 30 then? Selling for 30 then? 31? 30 twice. Sold for 30 francs to the Viscount de Champagne. Thank you, sir.
A collector's piece indeed, every detail exactly as she said. She often spoke of you, my friend, your velvet lining and your figurine of lead. Will you still play when all the rest of us are dead?
Lot 666, a chandelier in pieces. Some of you may recall the strange affair of the Phantom of the Opera, a mystery never fully explained. We are told, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the chandelier which figures in the famous disaster. Our workshops have restored it and fitted out parts with wiring for new electric light, so that we may get a hint of what it might have looked like when it is assembled. Perhaps we may frighten away the ghosts of so many years ago with a little illumination.
I know he's there. He's with me on the stage. He's everywhere. And
Sing once again with me our strange duets. My power over you grows stronger, yes. And though you turn from me to dance behind, the phantom of the
those who have seen your face draw back in fear. I am the mask you wear.
It's me they hear.
Your
Every time your voice is on the In all your fantasies, you always knew that man and mystery,
were both in you.
and in this wonderland, the night is bright, the phantom of the opera is there, inside my mind. Sing, my angel of music. Sing, Christine. Sing.
over the vain, nasty, gaudy Miss Hannigan. Annie is always looking on the bright side of life, which should be an example to all of us. and he is ever hopeful for a better day and always thinking of tomorrow.
Annie. We love you, Miss Hannigan.
Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's none, when I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and pray. Oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so I got to hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow, you're always a day away. The sun will come out tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. When I'm thinking of tomorrow, clear away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's none, when I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so I got to hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow, you're only a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow, you're only a day away.
T.S. Eliot wrote a collection of poems called Old Possum's Book, A Practical Cat. The talented musician, Andrew Lloyd Webber, composed musical score for cats using these poems. The storyline is that the Jellicle cats meet once a year at the Jellicle Ball, where they all rejoice. And the Jellicle leaders will soon appear and make what is known as the Jellicle choice. When old Deuteronomy, just before dawn, too excited to conceal using cover the night, announces the cats who can now be reborn and come back to a different Jellicle life. For waiting up there is a heavy side layer with wonders one Jellicle only will see. Who will it be?
Shining bright.
you to hear about some people that have helped us. One is her husband, Larry Alford, who's been doing all the lights and fixing everything that breaks, which is about 10 things a day. And Mike Toscano, who's a teacher at Las Plumas High School, and he's here with the Las Plumas sound equipment and has been practicing with us. And Lois Engelcat is a piano teacher here in Orville. And she's practiced with us and had a headache, I know, a few days. I'd like to also thank the St. Thomas alumni. If you notice, James Seeger and Jenny Burns and Kathleen Elford, I saw that they were here last night also at confirmation, and I think it's wonderful that they don't mind coming on the weekend, being in high school. I think that's really admirable to come and help us. I'm sorry I forgot two students we have that really aren't very new. Kim Quinesis and Crystal Ham on the program, and that was my fault, and I apologize. And also I'd like to thank Pat Marino, who came all the way from Los Angeles to make a donation to our school when he heard our bingo had kind of been taken over by the people down the street. So we thank him for coming tonight. Thank you.
A lot of you people don't realize the work behind the scenes here, and a very lovely lady donated and made this black curtain for our stage, and without that it would have had a whole other look, so she really needs our thank you.
On behalf of everyone here at St. Thomas School, I would like to thank all of you for coming this evening. The children did the students of St. Thomas did a wonderful job. They couldn't have done it without your help and cooperation, getting them here to practice and making sure they had what they needed. I really appreciate your coming this evening and supporting us. I think Father would like to say a few words, and then we have some special thanks to make right after this.
I just want to share my sense of parents with you this evening, because they're all my children. That's the way I like to think. And many of us, St. Thomas School is a venture of people, a community, and many of us, parents, all of you, grandparents, great and generous friends, guardians and families, and so many people in the parish community, along with the faculty and teachers, and those of us in the parish, we all come together and we give our little bit each time to St. Thomas. And sometimes we're inclined to get a little overwhelmed, maybe a little despairing sometimes, especially when we have endless school board meetings and parent clubs and fundraisers, that golden word, and we think about all these things and we become a little overwhelmed about it. And so tonight for me raises me beyond all that and says it's all worth it, and 10 times more is worth it when we see the future. And that's what gives me great hope, and it uplifts me this evening. And I'm very grateful to those talented people who can help to articulate who our children are in the present and what they are to be for the future. So I'm grateful from my heart to all of you for what you do here at St. Thomas, to all of you, and I say thank you very much.
A very special thank you to the children of St. Thomas School, to the Suzanne Roden and Delia Arvizo who helped back there behind the scenes. Thank you. Thank you to Barbara King for the beautiful decorations this evening. We appreciate all your help. We'd like to present our co-directors, Bonnie King and Connie Elford, with thank you. I would like to thank Lois Engelkes, our pianist. Please come up here, Lois, for all the hard work. I would also like Larry Elford, the light man back there, and Mike Toscano, our sound man, to come up as well. I can't see you. I hope you're there. And a very special thank you to Ms. Hannigan. Please come up. Mrs. Joanna Graff, thank you very much.